Disney's BoardWalk Inn has a phenomenal location, but it comes at a cost, and it's missing some key things that other Disney World hotels have. Is the location worth the sacrifice? Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. We're working our way through Disney World's hotels to decide which hotels are the best and the worst, and which ones are perfect for you. Today we're talking about BoardWalk Inn, and we got this info straight from you, and the cast is ready to explode about this uniquely located hotel.
Well, the Boardwalk doesn't have my favorite theming or rooms, although it is currently undergoing some refurbishments I'm really excited about. I would say that why you're staying here is the location. You are getting all of the Disney Boardwalk area, you're getting the Epcot area, you can walk to Hollywood Studios or Epcot, you can walk to the other hotels in that area. There is a lot of fun that you get from being in that area versus maybe the rooms being the best theme.
Disney's BoardWalk Inn has a prime location on the bustling boardwalk, home to a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment meant to remind you of Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York. The inn itself is a deluxe, translation expensive, hotel, and the decor was inspired by 20th century Northeast seaside districts. And notably, the BoardWalk Inn is located just a short walk from Epcot and a slightly longer walk to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Here's the thing about the BoardWalk Inn at Disney World. It is one of my favorite resorts in all of Disney World to go just hang out at, and I know that I'm biased because I was a cast member there, but it still stands, and I know that a lot of my friends and my family agree. It is so fun. The atmosphere is really, really relaxed. I mean, you can just go chill and you can see fireworks at night, and they have great music. They have a lot of live entertainment, and most importantly, they have some really awesome fun places to grab drinks, like Abracadabra, Leaping Libations, Big River Grill and Brewing Works, Boardwalk Joe's Marvelous Margaritas, the Pizza Window, Little Bellevue Lounge. The list goes on. There's Jelly Rolls, one of the most iconic places in Disney World to get drinks and enjoy some dueling pianos. Tons of awesome places, and I'm not even listed everywhere.
BoardWalk Inn is home to over 300 rooms, including suites, with standard rooms ranging from $500 to $1,000 per night. One big feature is the Luna Park pool, a carnival-themed pool with a 200-foot-long water slide. And if you're looking for more to do, there is no shortage of things to do on the boardwalk. Rent a Surrey bike, go bass fishing, play tennis, and more. And every evening, you can watch a movie on the lawn of the hotel.
There are so many things to do at the Boardwalk Resort. There is everything on the boardwalk. You've got lots of restaurants, lots of bars. You can watch a movie on the lawn. You can rent a Surrey bike and take a ride around the boardwalk. You can rent a boat and go fishing. You can just take boat rides around the lake. You can go to Jelly Rolls. You can do Atlantic Dance Hall. You can look at the art gallery. I think they even have like painting classes and other things like that, like resort activities actually within the resort if you're staying there.
The boardwalk is literally one of my favorite places, like resorts, just in general, just because of all the things that are there, like all the places, as well as it's really close to Epcot. The International Gateway is basically, it's not a secret entrance, but it's like a back entrance into Epcot. It feels like a secret because not a lot of people know about it. Abracadabra, some of the best cocktails, like absolutely. The truffle fries there, absolutely to die for. They've got a great Manhattan there, because if you know me, I love a good Manhattan. But it's like a black hat Manhattan. It's really interesting. The Pepper's Ghost. The Pepper's Ghost is like a spicy drink there. Super, super good. Another fun place that I love to go to is Jelly Rolls. It feels dive bar-ish because it's dark and there's like dueling pianos there, and it's kind of a party atmosphere. It's not dive bar-ish, but it feels dive bar-ish.
When I think of the Boardwalk Inn, I think of nightlife. It is the only place on Walt Disney World property that you can go dancing right now. Yeah, you used to be able to go dancing at the Edison at Disney Springs, but I called them tonight, like just a couple minutes before I'm recording, and I asked them if dancing has returned yet, and they said no, not since March of 2020. And they said it won't return until Disney extends the hours of Disney Springs beyond 11 p.m. because that's what time everything has to close there every night. Therefore, they can't have dancing, but you can go dancing at Atlantic Dance Hall on the boardwalk. And I recommend it. I had my birthday party there last year. It's almost always pretty empty. The vibes are upbeat. It is music from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and today. Everything is played with music videos. And there is an amazing deck that stretches around the back that looks over at Spaceship Earth, and you can see the fireworks during Harmonious. So I love the BoardWalk Inn for a lot of reasons, but the main one is I'm really enthusiastic about it because of its nightlife, and Atlantic Dance Hall not the least of which.
When it comes to dining, BoardWalk Inn is unique in that there are no true dining options inside the hotel. Instead, you must walk outside the hotel to get to the boardwalk to find dining. Nothing is a significant distance away, but this can be annoying when the weather isn't cooperating. You can find the Bellevue Lounge inside the hotel where you can get coffee and pastries in the morning and cocktails at night, or stop by Leaping Horse Libations for a poolside drink.
While I might love all of the drink options at the boardwalk because there are a lot of them, that might be sometimes all you can find at the boardwalk because there's really basically no quick service. Now that's not to say there isn't food options. There are food options, but there's not a great real quick service like you would find maybe at some of the value resorts. There's no dining hall. You have the Boardwalk Deli right now. You can grab some food sometimes from Bellevue Lounge, and they do have the pizza window, but all of those options are really limited and it's pretty specific food. So like the Boardwalk Deli, it's like deli food. They do have breakfast things and they have lunch and dinner, but if you don't like deli food, well, this probably isn't your best option. And the pizza window only has 2 kinds of pizza right now, and you can't even buy a whole pizza, you have to buy it in slices.
So currently the boardwalk is getting a redone lobby. It's going to get some guest rooms redone, a few little refurbishments here and there. One of the places that did get refurbished and has reopened with it is the Bellevue Lounge. This is an area where you can get a continental breakfast in the morning, and then it also reopens at night for some drinks, and the refurbishment made it a lot more colorful.
It is true that there's not really any dining inside the resort itself, but again, I consider everything on the boardwalk as a part of it. It's very close, it's very walkable, it's not going to be far, and you have so many options right there because you don't only have the boardwalk, but you've got Yacht and Beach Club restaurants as well, and even Swan and Dolphin right next door. And if you've got a park ticket, if you can get into Epcot, you're right next to the World Showcase, so you are nowhere near short on dining.
If you're looking for dining options close by, there are tons. You can visit sit-down restaurants like Flying Fish or Trattoria Al Forno, or grab a quick meal at Big River Grill and Brewing Works, the Boardwalk Deli, Boardwalk Ice Cream, the Pizza Window, and many more. And if you're looking for nightlife, you can visit the Atlantic Dance Hall for some fun, Abracadabar for drinks, and Jelly Rolls for dueling pianos.
I could literally just rant about how much I love Abracadabar, and then I could literally just rave about how much I love Abracadabar and how Abracadabar could just be a dinner spot for me if I made it. I'll have three orders of your best truffle fries, please. That's my dinner for the night. Also, pizza window, right? It is literally just pizza. It's a pizza window, right? Now, is it the best pizza? Meh. But it is open until midnight, which is awesome. And it definitely feels like that late night, oh my gosh, I just completed drinking around the world. What am I gonna do with my existence right now? I've got a solution. The answer is the pizza window.
Besides Atlantic Dance Hall, I really love Jelly Rolls, which is right next door, and that is an amazing dueling pianos kind of sing-along bar where you can make requests, for leave a tip, get a song that you love performed by the performers, and then next door to that is Abracadabar, which is a magician-themed bar, and it's really cool. Like it's more of a lounge vibe. There is a bar that you can sit at, but there aren't many seats. You can order food from Trattoria Al Forno next door if you want to get some pizzas and stuff like that, but the vibes are excellent there. And I also want to tell you about the fact that the Cake Bake Shop is opening. Yeah, I don't know how much of a nightlife vibe it's gonna have, but they're definitely gonna have a cake vibe and sandwiches, and it's like a fancy people place to go. So if you want to get dressed up for high tea and go someplace, Cake Bake Shop sounds like it's gonna be the hot spot for you. So I guess that's day life. So like day into night. You know what? BoardWalk Inn has it all.
Two things I really love at the Boardwalk are the Boardwalk Deli and Margarita Joe's. They're really good options, and I think they do offer some things that you're not gonna find everywhere in Disney World. You're not gonna find true deli food in a lot of places in Disney World. So if that's something you're looking for, or maybe looking for a higher quality sandwich, that's a great option. Another place that I love is Margarita Joe's. You can get Dole Whip margaritas there, and literally, I don't have to say anything else. You can also get Mickey pretzels and jalapeno pretzels. So what else can you ask for? Basically nothing. I've listed everything you need.
Okay, so what do All Ears readers think? One anonymous reader said, best resort ever. Love the entrance, the smell, the pool, the rooms, great food choices, amazing resort. And another reader said, we just got back and simply fell in love with this resort. I wasn't sure how I'd like it because of the lack of a food court, and I'm not sure why, but I didn't think I'd like it so much. The feel of this resort is just so much like home, I can't explain it.
I am someone who grew up going to the Jersey Shore, so I love kind of that boardwalk vibe. I've been to the really Lucy the Elephant, and I really do enjoy kind of what the whole boardwalk area is going for. And it's just kind of a fun place to be, especially at night. I think that this is a place that if you are going with family or if you are going with other adult friends, you're gonna find things to enjoy regardless.
I would just grab a coffee for like $3 and just sit on the boardwalk the entire morning, and I was happy and I was content, and that's all I need, really. That's all I need from Disney, and I'm happy.
On the flip side, reader ARD62191 said, I wanted to love this resort, but couldn't get over a few major shortcomings. The rooms are in bad need of refurbishment. They added, there are no food options located within the building. You need to walk out onto the boardwalk to access any of this, which in rain or extreme heat can be a pain, especially at a deluxe price point.
I think it would be nice because it is the boardwalk. The boardwalk always reminds me of seafood, and yeah, you've got the flying fish, but I think it would be really nice to have something, you know, adjacent to the boathouse at Disney Springs, but something like that inside at the boardwalk with like a nice oyster bar. You get some lobster, definitely a really nice seafood joint inside of the boardwalk. I think would definitely elevate the boardwalk a little bit.
I'm gonna say it. When you stay at BoardWalk Inn, you have to face the nanny chairs. Yes, the nanny chairs. They are those terrifying pieces of kitschy decor that sit in the lobby, and they stare at you, and their teeth want to know what your flesh feels like. I'm sorry, that's all I can think when I look at them. They want to eat me alive. So if you're not into the nanny chairs, I would say skip BoardWalk Inn, because they're there and they're looking at you.
BoardWalk Inn pros and cons. The pros, you're within walking distance to Epcot, and there are tons of dining options on the boardwalk, and don't forget all the opportunities for nightlife. The cons, you're going to pay quite a bit, and there are not really any in-building food options, and it's just not super Disney themed with some outdated rooms. Still not sure? Let's get some final thoughts.
Overall, I've kind of already portrayed how I feel about the boardwalk, and I'm happy. I think it is a prime location. I don't think there's a better location in Disney World, honestly. So many resorts all right there together. You've got Epcot. Hollywood Studios is just a short boat ride, a short walk, a short Skyliner ride away. Endless amount of things to do. You will never be bored. There's endless amounts of food. I would recommend the Boardwalk to someone who wants to relax a little bit more on their vacation. You might go to the parks for a few days, but if you want a day or two to have a resort day and just relax and kind of take your time and just chill out, then I think the Boardwalk would be a great option.
I worked there, so yes, I'm biased, but also it means I have a strong opinion because I was there for too many hours of my life. So I love it. You're really close to Epcot. You can hop on a boat and head to Hollywood Studios. There's tons of nightlife options and amazing drinks. Now I understand, it's pretty pricey and the rooms are not the best. They're really not. But Disney is working on that with some retheming that they're doing right now and they're in the process of. So I'm excited to see what that will end up looking like. And you know, of course, AllEars is gonna cover it. But overall, Boardwalk, 10 out of 10, one of my favorite resorts at Disney World. And I live and die by that. I love you, Boardwalk.
The reason to stay at the Boardwalk is not the resort, right? And that's like, I get that saying, you know, shots fired. It is not the resort. The rooms are fine. Resort itself is fine. The reason to stay at the Boardwalk is location, location, location. You've got all these incredible things physically at the Boardwalk, like, again, Abracadabra, Flying Fish, Jelly Rolls, the Atlantic Dance Hall, you know, the Swan and Dolphin, Epcot, location, location. Look, I'm a real estate agent now. That's my new life, right?
Ultimately, I enjoy the Boardwalk area more than I enjoy the Boardwalk Inn hotel itself. I personally would choose to stay over at the beach club and get to enjoy that area. But that being said, I think if you are staying at the Boardwalk, you're going to have a really fun time, because even if the guest rooms as they are currently are not the most up-to-date theming, the area itself is going to be a lot of fun to stay in, and honestly, I'm really excited to see what all these changes bring.
They're about to do a big refurbishment on BoardWalk Inn. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Nobody does. It could be really incredible and sort of make this place a destination. It's some place that I feel like yelling at you to go stay, but right now I don't feel that way. I do feel enthusiastic about the nightlife, of course, and the food offerings like the Boardwalk Deli, but I don't feel like I need to put my wonderful reputation I was about to say put my reputation on the line, and then I was like, oh, let's be real. My reputation's been on the line and it's been run over a lot of times, but I'm not gonna tell you to go stay there. Save your money and go someplace with a little bit nicer rooms, maybe for less money even.
If you're looking for a Disney World hotel with great park proximity and a lot of nearby dining and entertainment options, Disney's Boardwalk could be worth the pricey investment. But if you prefer more amenities within the walls of your hotel, you might want to choose another Disney World Deluxe hotel. Of course, keep in mind that what's good for one person might not be good for you, but that's why we research and review to help you make the best decision for you. Want more opinions? Do a search on AllEars.net for Disney's Boardwalk, and you will be blown away by the info you find. For the rest of you, how would you vote? Let us know in the comments. This is Chris for AllEars.net. See you next time.